Hello everyone, I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. The clearest and most convincing Bigfoot and cryptid creature encounters on the internet. I often pride myself on finding the best Bigfoot videos and cryptid creature evidence ever. So today I put together a compilation of only the clearest, most convincing, and most disturbing cryptid creature sightings ever caught on camera. From HD Bigfoot trail camera videos to Skinwalkers and to so much more. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the best cryptid clips of all time. This extremely clear Bigfoot photo was released on April 21st, 2024. The caption of the video states, "Female hiker takes a photo in a remote region in British Columbia, Canada," and it's believed to be one of the clearest photos of Bigfoot ever taken. Take a look. The woman was reportedly walking up a hill in this remote area when she took notice of the Sasquatch-like creature. She recalls quickly pulling her phone out and taking a picture. And then it turned around and ran away quickly, disappearing below the other side of the elevated area. The front of its head is void of any hair, and it looks downright disturbing. Its face seems to be a mixture of a human and a primate, and it's surrounded by thin and dark, wiry hair. Because we can only see the top portion, we can't quite estimate its height, but from what we can see, its body looks to be covered in brownish fur. Analyzing the features closer, it has dark eyes, a prominent brow ridge, strong and defined cheekbones, a large nose, and an almost human-like mouth. This is often how a Bigfoot's face is described. And once again, it comes from British Columbia, Canada. There have been so many sightings out of that area recently, so I don't know what the heck's going on there. But anyways, definitely some rather convincing evidence. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. This absolutely horrifying video was released on June 8th, 2024. It was captured by a man named Jesse James. He has a security camera placed outside on his front porch to monitor the area and keep his home safe and secure. But what he captured this night made him regret getting the camera altogether. First, a dark hand with elongated fingers reaches around the side of the house. Then it shows itself. It has an extremely pale face with bright glowing eyes. We can tell it's non-human because human eyes would not be creating an eye shine like this in this lighting. The look of this creature is definitely disturbing enough. However, if you pay attention, it seems to be trying to mimic the dog's barks heard at the beginning of the video, except it's obvious to us that this is no dog. Its impression almost sounds robotic and non-human, one of the most disturbing sounds you'll ever hear. Now, all of this being said, Jesse believes he's dealing with a Skinwalker, a shape-shifting evil spirit that tries to take the forms of the life around it. The legend originally comes from the Navajo, way back when. It was said that ancient witches cursed certain land, and that's where the Skinwalkers reside today, terrorizing and luring innocent humans and animals to their deaths. Skinwalkers are known for acting, looking, and sounding strange when they're trying to shapeshift. So could that be exactly what was going on in this video here? Your guess is as good as mine. This brand new Bigfoot sighting was just released on September 28th, 2024, so just under a week ago. This exclusive encounter comes from a lone hiker who was out in the woods just enjoying a hike this day. His location wasn't specified. However, we know he was miles deep into a forest somewhere in the US. He was completely surrounded by thick vegetation at all angles, but was still able to spot and film this creature. Check it out. The stabilized video shows a jet black, hairy creature making its way through the vegetation. It's slightly hunched over, but has thick, broad shoulders and the classic dome-shaped head. It looks slightly smaller than the typical Sasquatch, so the hiker believes it was a juvenile. It slowly walks by, trying to remain silent, unknown that this hiker is watching its every move. Or perhaps it sensed him and was just trying to get away. Either way, this is some amazing and groundbreaking footage. Taking a closer look, the way it walks is strange. It's bipedal and human-like, but something just seems so weird about the way it slinks by. And as I said, this is brand new footage, so it has yet to be thoroughly investigated by experts. I'll definitely keep you all updated when more information and analyses are released. But for now, let me know your opinions in the comments down below. On the night of June 15th, 2024, a man was out hiking in the woods all alone. Something no one should ever do. Not only because of the known dangers, but also the unknown dangers. Who knows what is truly lurking and hiding within the darkness, especially in these remote areas. But anyways, this brave explorer sets out with a flashlight and a camera, hoping to capture something spooky in the late hours of the night. And his wishes would unfortunately be granted.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? Hello? What the hell? Bro, it's got hands. What the hell is that? Oh my god, oh my god.
You can tell the man is deeply disturbed by what he's seeing. A short, hairy creature with glowing red eyes is staring right at him, slightly moving back and forth. And then it lifts its hand. Its hand looks terrifying. It seems to have light-colored, sharp claws on the tips of its dark hand. The man continues to hide behind the tree, fearing whatever this thing was would attack him. But this time he peeks around the corner and it's gone.
Where did it go? Oh my god.
The man is certain he experienced something supernatural that night, and what that being was, he doesn't know. He's just glad that he was fortunate enough to escape with his life. Here is some crazy and super convincing evidence of Bigfoot. The exclusive evidence was just put out on September 27th, 2024, so exactly a week ago from this video here. The encounter comes from San Luis Valley in Colorado. It was submitted to Bigfoot investigative group Rocky Mountain Sasquatch by a man named Jeff K.M. Jeff states, "These photos come from my uncle, and I'm not sure which road it was, but it was one heading out of Antonio. They pulled over because they were having car issues, and that's when they discovered these strange tracks on this dirt path here. It had rained the night before, so the tracks were easy to see." Jeff also states that the strides of these prints were at least double to that of a man's stride. And also the size of the prints were about 1.5 times bigger than a size 12 work boot. You can see the work boot tracks beside, coming back in the opposite direction. Jeff says that his uncle weighs around 250 pounds and he barely sunk into the dirt at all. But look how deep the other prints are. The creature must have been an unfathomable size to be able to create such defined and sunken footprints. The prints reportedly went on for a while until they dipped off into the grass and brush beside. Rocky Mountain Sasquatch goes even further to list that a size 12 work boot is approximately 14 inches from heel to toe. That being said, if the tracks are 1.5 times larger, they would be around 21 inches or so. Skeptics also tried to say that these could be the tracks of an animal like a bear or something, but if you know bears, you know their tracks look nothing like that. That looks like an excessively large human footprint, a print that is trademark of a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. The following creature video comes from an Australian reef. The exact reef is unknown, but a diver was exploring it this day, just swimming around admiring the fish and other aquatic wildlife. The video starts out with him scanning some coral. Then a bunch of fish are seen. This is when something completely unexpected happens. What can only be described as a mermaid swims directly over the fish. And the diver gets a great video. It has the upper body of a human and then a lower body and the tail of an aquatic creature. This video has been analyzed by many different scientists and experts, and they say the footage is real, unedited, and that the creature in the video couldn't possibly be a person in a costume. One renowned expert points out that the movement of the tail proves whatever this creature was, it was indeed real. So could mermaids not just be fictional creatures of stories and folklore, and could they have been real this entire time? Have you ever heard of the supposed cryptid creature, the Mothman? The Mothman is a legendary creature that first appeared in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in 1960. People described it as a large humanoid figure with wings, accompanied by red, glowing eyes and a grayish or black body. The legend says that sightings of the Mothman often occurred before disasters, leading many to believe it was a warning sign. The most famous incident was just before the Silver Bridge collapse in 1967, when several people reported seeing the creature on the bridge just moments before its collapse. In simple terms, imagine a tall, dark figure with big wings and bright red eyes, flying silently at night. People were both fascinated and frightened by the Mothman, making it a spooky part of local folklore. But not only this, there are still sightings to this day, and this here is one of them. This photo here was taken by the dash cam of a driver who was driving late one night. He was driving down a local road that was rather desolate, when suddenly a dark creature swooped down towards him. He was so startled by the creature's presence that he nearly swerved off the road completely. But he was able to gain control and continue driving, and luckily his dash cam snapped an action shot. We can see it has red piercing eyes and a dark body with wings. And it's absolutely massive. Exactly as Mothman is described in the legend. So do you guys believe in the Mothman? There's a road near to me that actually had an infamous Mothman encounter on it. So if you want me to go on a late night drive on that road to see if I can find Mothman, let me know. Apparently, throughout this year and recent years before, UFO sightings have been pretty prevalent in California. In this segment, we'll take a look specifically at sightings that come from Palmdale and Lancaster, California. We'll start off with the most recent one, occurring on August 16th, 2024. It occurred not too far away from a U.S. Air Force base. So some are saying it could be top secret government technology rather than a UFO from another planet. Multiple angles and different UFOs are seen. The most alarming one being the colorful craft that looked like a police light in the sky. Then it begins to go down, seemingly falling out of the sky. It was rumored to be shot down by the government and military officials. However, no crash site was ever reported, and none of these sightings were ever reported on the news either. It seems someone is trying to cover something up. Pinned to the hashtags Palmdale and California on Twitter was this post here, discussing what people were seeing. It reads, "Currently, numerous people are reporting UFO sightings in the Palmdale and Lancaster areas of California. Witnesses on Ring neighbor apps are saying some thought it was a shooting star, but then it abruptly stopped and began to zigzag." The text is followed by another eyewitness account. Pretty convincing stuff. All of the different angles and different sightings and so many eyewitnesses. This could be some of the best extraterrestrial evidence of all time. But let me know what you think in the comments. On January 28, 2024, an ominous piece of footage would surface. It was never made clear where exactly this took place, but a family was reportedly fishing somewhere in a remote forest. As they fished for a while, they began to get an unfamiliar feeling, a feeling as if they were being watched from somewhere. They tried to shake off the feeling, but they couldn't, until they finally spotted something unknown blending into the trees on the other side of the riverbank. At first, it doesn't really look like much, until it begins to morph and take the form of a human. The dark black shadow moves around slightly until it ultimately disappears. But if you look closely, you can still slightly see the outline of it after it disappears, showing us it's still there. Whatever this being is, it's able to shapeshift and camouflage itself into the trees without being seen. So this must have been what was watching them the whole time. It just didn't reveal itself until later. This is just a truly disturbing thing to think about. The fact that there really could be dangerous, unknown creatures that blend in with their surroundings and stalk you, easily remaining hidden. The scary thing is, many people around the world have reported this same unshakable, being stalked or being watched feeling while in the woods. The same exact feeling that the family reported in this instance. Could it be that these spirits or beings roam the forests, and we can't necessarily see them with our eyes, but our built-in survival instincts can detect them? Taking a look at a weird sighting coming from TikTok user Squiddy Fishing. It was posted on February 5th, 2024. The man was out kayaking deep in the ocean, and you won't believe what he finds.
What the hell is that? It's huge.
One of the strangest creatures we've ever seen. He picks it up with his oar and it becomes even more puzzling as we get a closer look. It's translucent and has small ball-like objects covering the bottom. It's super long. It looks like a creature not from this world. Although the deep ocean is home to all kinds of strange wildlife, creatures you wouldn't even believe existed. And also, only around 20% of the entire ocean is explored, so there's so much more out there than we even know. Who knows what strange animals and creatures truly lurk out there. But as to what this creature is here in the video, I have no clue. I've never seen anything like it, and the fisherman here hasn't either. You can tell he's completely puzzled. If you guys know what this creature is, or at least have any guesses, let me know in the comments because this time I don't have any theories. Alright, I think it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like buttons, mom. Let's aim for 2,000 likes for another one of these scary cryptid creature videos. And if you want to get to know me more, you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear YT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because only 14% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And of course, feel free to check out my special Maximum Fear merchandise and coffee mugs. I just put out the new Bigfoot line. The link will be in the description down below. And also, shout out to my second channel, More Maximum Fear, where I post other scary content that you guys would definitely love. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.